The Tang clan. It's time for everybody's favorite type of video. Stick around after the intro and I'll tell you more. Greetings, pool fam. Thank you guys for joining me once again. I'm in kind of a shitty mood right now, guys. I gotta be honest with you. At the time of this recording, we're on the eve of the 24th anniversary of 9/11. We're days removed away from a Ukrainian woman getting stabbed to death on a bus. And just hours earlier, someone who I was a great fan of, Charlie Kirk, was shot dead in cold blood by a sniper in front of his wife, his kids, and thousands in attendance at a Utah university. I've never been more disappointed in humanity than I am at this moment right now. And I think us as pool players and pool fans, we can teach the world a thing or two right now. You may not like me, I may not like you, but before we go to battle, we shake hands, we do what we got to do on the table, and then when it's all said and done, we let the table decide it, and we shake hands and we part. If it only can be that easy out on the streets. Well, that's enough of my political shit. I'll save the rest of that for another time and another place. So on to the show. Like I said in the beginning, it's that time of year, pool fans. It's time for the 2025 What's in My Bag video. Now, I got to be honest with you. These are my favorite type of videos. I said it numerous times in the video I'm about to show you guys, but I am a car guy. I'm into car shows. Like bringing my car, flipping open the hood and showing everybody what you got, what you worked hard to get or fix and put together and letting people admire it. And I think the same goes for cues too. You work hard to get your cues. They're important to you. They're an important part of your game. They're an important part of everything we do as pool players. So therefore, I like to show what you got. And it also serves as something for the up and coming active pool player, or maybe somebody trying to put things together on a budget. This will show you guys, if you're an active pool player, whether it be league or action, this is what you need to have a competitive case and competitive tools to go out into the field of battle. So shot a little video on my GoPro, going through everything that's in my bag. Don't worry, it may look the same, but I guarantee you my life has been total fucking chaos when it comes to what's in my bag. Everything has changed 2 and 3 times over the past 6 months. So let's roll the footage. What is good, pool fam? Welcome to the 2025 What's in My Bag video. I know this is everybody's favorite video. I know this is my favorite type of video. Not really that big a fan of the channel, but Carl Boys does great What's in My Bag videos. He has on all types of pros, and I love when they plop their case down and they just start pulling out all types of shit. I absolutely love that. I am a car enthusiast. I'm a car show guy. I love, taking my car out and, plopping open the hood and let everybody admire. I mean, it's the same kind of thing, so I love that type of stuff. You work hard in your bag. You work hard to get good cues and a good car. You want to show it off and not hurt nobody. Just want to show it off a little bit. So that's what we're doing here. Also, this can serve as a kind of like an outline if you're an active pool player, league, league or action, and whatever you do, you want to have a bag that works for you, works for you, but also is solid to where you have backups and just things that you need, critical little things that you need, chalk, little tools, towels, gloves, everything. You got to have all that stuff with you. My bag, it probably looks very similar to the one I did last year, but to me this is 200% different. Man, what a last little 6 months I've had. Everything here is except for my Jeanette Lee Q, everything here is brand new. And it's been crazy. Last year I had multiple Viking Paul Drexler collabs. I had the fire and the water cue, as well as a custom Viking Crush brake cue. Um, I absolutely love the cues. You know, the water one was a little tad on the heavy side. They had made plans to do 4 in the series, and I don't know what it is. I just kind of got thrown off with the pricing and how people on the secondary markets, everybody's a dealer and everybody drives the price down. It's buy high, sell low, and it's just crazy. So I kind of had a little bad taste in my mouth. That in addition to seeing at the Super Billiards Expo, to seeing Kelly Fisher with her brand new Predator Sang Lee cue, which blew me away. So I was like, you know what, maybe it's time for a little change. I played with Predator before. I know their cues, you know, and this cue just blew me away, man. It was so stunning. I'll put up pictures wherever here. But yeah, I was like, I just felt like I needed to get one, and they're popular items. The Sang Lee stuff always sells out, so I grabbed 2 of them. I grabbed 2 of the Coca-Bolo Sang Lee. I forgot if it was 2-4 or 2-2, whatever the number system is. Predator, you know, they make like 3 types of cues, but they put like a different veneer finish on them, and this was just, they had the butterfly binding on there, and the Coca-Bolo mixed in. I just thought it was stunning, and you know, Kelly Fisher's a god, and she was playing with it. The cue looked great to me. So when I got home, it was like, let me sell my Viking stuff, and then I'll just start purchasing Predator stuff again. I bought the couple of the Sang Lee cues, and then I had to go and get a BK Rush. And then on top of that, I had to go get the brand new Predator Legacy bag. It was, I think it was beautiful. They had one in like a caramel, and then one in a like a mocha colored leather bag. Sleek, slimline, no zippers and buttons. It was all held together by magnets. I mean, it was like Predators is on their game as far as the look department. They're on the game, and they were just putting out some hot shit that we got to see firsthand at the expo. So I was blown away, and it got me. The marketing and the beauty of the cues got me, but once I got home and played with it, it was a different story. It was like that whole bad vibe feeling, you know, just not being impressed with the construction of their cues. So like I said, I bought 2 of them. One I used very slightly, and I was able to sell that right away. And then one I didn't use, I sold brand new along with the case and some extensions that I had to a very nice couple who we should be seeing on the show very shortly. Yeah, so went from Viking to Predator, and then I just wasn't vibing with the Predator. And then I was like, man, what the hell do I do from here? Luckily, a friend of mine, local in the area, who deals with Viking cues, one of the smartest guys when it comes to Vikings I ever met, Devin. Luckily, he had a fire cue left, and thank God, man, I was able to snatch that right up. So went from a fire cue to a Sang Lee, back to a fire cue. So I got a fire cue back, and these are only 50 made. I gave up number 6 because I like number 56, so I had 6 plus 50. This one is 23 of 50, so I equate that with Jordan. So anyway, I got my fire cue back. What I did want to keep though is instead of going back to a Viking brake cue, I kept the BK Rush, which I got on Facebook Marketplace of all places. Facebook Marketplace is a fucking nightmare. I got this for $500 locally. It's hardly used. Just one thing about this cue is as much as I really can't stand Predator playing cues anymore, their brake cue is by far the best fucking brake cue on the planet. The tip, the shaft, you know, whatever voodoo they put in the butt, it's just, it breaks so phenomenal to me. I went through so many tips and a couple different shafts on my Viking one, and it just felt horrible. This one, I don't even have any weight in it, and it just breaks like a champ for me. So, I used to be one of those sticklers to where I had to have everything, the make, all the same. If I had to have all Viking or either all Predator. This one, who cares? I just want the best shit. I think this is the best cue for me, the Viking cue, and I think the BK Rush is the best brake cue for me also. It is on the market as well. So BK Rush is my brake cue, nothing fancy. It's still got the Predator brake tip on there. This Viking Paul Drexler fire cue, I have 2 12.5 white carbon shafts that I use with those. One is the original Kamui black tip. Kamui black tip is you can't go wrong with the Kamui. They are the top 1% of the market. But what I did pick up at the expo, which I was dying to try, and I'm glad I did because they treated me so kind, was How brand. The ladies at the booth at the expo were so kind to me. They kept giving me all this stuff and patches and chalks and everything. So they make two tips. They make a red tip, which is more conducive for wood shafts, and then the black How tip is for the carbon fiber. And right away, when I tried out this tip, I thought I was cheating. Everything was flying in. You know, SVB uses them, Filler uses them. You know, these guys are the best of the best, and it explains why, because this tip is money. It's so responsive, and it keeps its shape. I never really have to mess with it to to where the Kamui one I'm constantly shaping every day. But this one, it's like I can go weeks without having to repair it and work at it. I mean, it's just a great tip. I really use both of these. I switch off and on because I don't like to be, if I got to go to a backup shaft, I don't want to be surprised with how it plays. So I probably use the How maybe 60% compared to 40% for the Kamui tip. So my two white carbons, to me, these are the best shafts, the carbon fiber shafts on the market. They hit great. They sound great. It doesn't feel like a dull thud like all that Revo shit. Those are 12.5. Also, what I keep in my bag, this is another 12.5 shaft. This is the shaft that comes with the Paul Drexel Q. It's a Viking V-Core. It has a Kamui tan on it. This is a decent shaft. It's not the best. It's kind of whippy. I would liken it to the anybody uses the Predator Z shaft. I would liken it to that. Yeah. So this is strictly a backup of a backup. Maybe I got to wrap it around somebody's head who doesn't pay up. There's always that also. So there's my spare shaft of a spare shaft. This is the JB case. John Barton makes the best case in all the pool. I'll take the Pepsi challenge with that shit any day of the week. This is a 3x6, 3 butts, 6 shafts. John Barton will do a 100% custom bag for you, any color, any material. This is just black nylon. It's like a ninja. This thing. It's got small, medium, large pockets. Extended pocket. For your towels and your gloves and all that shit. Medium pocket. I have a small little plexi tackle box that I keep chalks in. That fits in there perfectly. And then I have some little rags and whatnot in there. All types of different pockets. I take my extensions. They got a pocket. Everything's got a pocket for a pocket, as well as this thing being indestructible. Best thing about this Q, it's like you see $1,000 custom cases and made out of leather and all that. And they have these tubes in there. Once you put your Q in there, you hear your Q clanging around in these tubes. Not this one. This thing is tight. I don't want to have a disgusting colloquialism, but it's very tight and welcoming and surrounding of your Q. Very soft material. It wraps around the Q. The Q goes in it nice and tight. You can throw this thing down a flight of stairs. Your Qs won't budge a bit. So John Barton cases, you try to get these things on the big ticket stores, and they're always sold out because that's what type of case this guy makes. He makes the best case, reasonably priced, and they fly off the shelves. So that is my case. Lastly, what I keep in the case is pretty much more like a trophy than anything, or a very bad day emergency Q. This is my Poison Jeanette Lee signature model Black Widow 4 that she very so kindly gifted to me. When I had won a tournament and somebody was being not so very nice to me, she came to my rescue. I told you guys the stories a million times. This means very much to me, and I just keep it in my bag like a good luck charm. So this is it's a little bit past its time in technology, but this was a very good Q. I played a lot of good pool with this. Poison's made by Predator. This was called the Venom shaft. It was a very good shaft. I liken this to the 314 shafts that Predator makes today. What's so weird about this cue is it's a unilock bullet joint. I don't know if you see bullet on anything outside of maybe like a Predator extension, but very, very weird joint. It was 2 turns and this thing was on. Never had a problem with it coming loose though. But I just thought it was weird. Normally you like a nice radial to really connect the cue. That's about it in my bag. You know, it may look the same, but to me it's been uprooted and brought back together like the Beatles. So yeah, this is my bag. Everything here is outside of little trinkets, aspirins and mints and phone chargers, little stuff like that you throw in. Outside this, for what I do as an active pool player, everything suits me. If I was to lose a shaft or break a tip, I have a backup. If doom happens, I got a backup for the backup, and just everything is solid for me. Everything works for me. Everything I feel is the top of the market for my needs. So let me know what you guys have in the comments down below. Tell me what you have in your kit. What break cue, playing cue, what kind of tips you have in that. I love that kind of stuff. So tap in. Let me know. I'd appreciate the banter, guys. Anyway, this has been the 25 What's in My Bag video. Back to me. All right, guys. What did you think about that? Now it's time for you guys to participate in the show. Get involved. Like I said at the end of that video, get involved. Participate. Tap in. Enter some comments. Let me know what you guys have. What's important to you. What's your favorite cue? What's your favorite break cue? What tips are you using? What case do you have? Comment below. Let me know. I'm into that type of stuff. So, and I want you guys to participate in stuff like this because I think it's important when it comes to cues. Everybody's got something different. Everybody's got something you probably never even heard of before. That's why I think these type of videos in the pool community is important, because maybe I open up your mind to your mind and your eyes, and you try it out. You try out a how tip. And you like it, and maybe you're going stale with playing with a Predator Victory tip and you want to try something else. And I recommend how tips to you, and you try it and you like it and you love it. And you recommend to somebody else, or somebody recommends something different to you. I think that's what's important about these type of videos, as well as, stuff you may see to help round out your case some. So get involved, tap in, leave some comments. That's it for my time here, guys. Like always, I want to thank you guys for constantly joining me here and constantly getting involved with your views and your likes and your comments. I appreciate that so much. As always, you can get daily contact as well as get a hold of me through my socials, The Gangster of Pool, at YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Instagram's probably best. I answer everything on my Instagram messaging. So if you got to get a hold of me, that would probably be the spot to do it. But all of my socials are active. You can get in touch with me anywhere. If there's any type of gear or anything you want to have featured on the show, please, by all means, get in touch with me and let's talk about it. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, you got something that you think is a great add to the pool community and you want others to see, by all means, get in touch with me. Let's talk about it. This show is going to be about the pool community. Everything that's going on in the pool community, events, topics, big things going on with gear, new releases, sponsor changes, as well as you. I want to know what you guys are doing out there on the streets. Get involved. Let me know. Drop me a line. That's it for me, the Gangster of Pool. Until the next time.
Deek.